Hello everyone, happy Friday. Welcome to my channel. I am Lena. I do tarot and oracle readings. I try to get these out every day, Monday through Friday, but sometimes I go out for a bike ride. Today I was supposed to. It's a beautiful day outside, but it's also very windy. And if you've ever ridden a bike, wind is not great. If you have a level of strength that like you're good with wind, good for you. I'm not. The times that I've been out there when it's windy, it's just been too much for me, so I had to take a pass on it. But that means I'm here, and I haven't done a Friday reading in a while, so it's probably a good thing. Today we're gonna start off with the Gypsy. It tends to bring some drama into the reading, so that's why I like to pull it out. It's great for a Friday read, I have to say. And then we're going to clarify with the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith, and we'll wrap it up with the Sacred Symbols Oracle by Marcella Kroll. What else do I want to say? Hit like, it helps a girl out. If you like it, don't worry. If you don't, it's fine. Hit subscribe if you want to hear more, and these messages sometimes do come through second, third, fourth, and fifth parties, etc., because sometimes people need the message to be delivered by somebody that they know, not just some random person on the internet like me right now. So if you know somebody that could listen to this, that needs to listen to this, feel free to share it with them. Without further ado, let's begin the reading. So what do we have today for Friday? Friday readings tend to be, we get two. Friday readings tend to be the weekend reading. So faithfulness, nice. That nice little faithful dog. Reunion, okay. And last but not least, fortune. Okay. The first cards are the pillars of the reading. They're not the entire reading. You'll see that this is going to go through motions with each row, with each card. But it looks really nice right now. Maybe a couple that's been in separation is coming together and seeing that their hearts were longing for each other through this separation. See? I mean, that would be like a really short. If this resonates with you, great. If it doesn't, stick around. It'll take a turn. So, traditional Rider-Waite-Smith. What is this faithfulness about? Six of Cups reversed. Somebody from the past coming around. Back around. Being in reverse, I do kind of feel inclined to say that they're not exactly the same person that you left behind, and that is very much the case in the majority. When we grow, when the time that you've been in separation has been long, I mean, it can be short as well, but people change, people grow, and I feel like either they or you both have grown. And you might be seeing each other differently, but there's still that connection there. Five of Pentacles. This hurts you. This hurts you. Maybe the communication wasn't all there. There's no indicative of that right now, but it is kind of implied. There's something about, I mean, obviously you would think it's communication, but there is this feeling of abandonment or of literally being out in the cold. Like you can see them in that Five of Pentacles. They are out in the cold. And just lacking when the person that you love is far away. It's really hard to deal with those emotions because doubt sneaks in, and it does a number on the connection. but faithfulness is there. So it's a good thing. But I have to say, those two other cards are not great. You felt maybe abandoned, and it made you see this person in a different way, in a different light. Reunion. The Hangman. You definitely enter this moment of like pause, this moment of waiting room type of energy, to see things differently, to experience your life, their life, the separation in a new... I'm about to sneeze, hold on. My allergies are acting up today. Today was not a good day to write. It looks beautiful. If you looked outside my window right now, you'd be like, what are you talking about? The sky is blue. No, like my body and the wind, it's just been like, no. I know, sorry. Anyway, next card. Whoa. 10 of Swords reversed. So I just feel like this has been very painful for you, but you're letting go of the pain. You're understanding with this reunion. You are... Okay, I have to sneeze. Hold on. Sorry. Mini break. I can't continue while I'm sneezing my little heart up. Back. So, maybe after a really long time that you've been in separation, when you finally come together, I mean, I guess it's either today or during this weekend, you're finally seeing each other again, and you're realizing that maybe all of this this Six of Cups and Five of Pentacles energy was all in your head, in your self-doubt, and that you feel when you see them again, when you're with them again, you start to feel how you felt before. The pain drops off of you. Like, I remember so vividly a tarot reader describing this cards as those swords, when the 10 of Swords is reversed, those swords falling out. So maybe that's what you're feeling. You're feeling like the pain is falling off of you, and you're seeing things differently. You're seeing the things for what they are. Communication is so tricky when you and your loved one are far apart. It's so tricky. I can't say that more is better or less is better or anything. You kind of need to figure it out between you two. It's hard. It's just hard. But I do feel like when you see each other again, it's going to feel nice. It's going to feel the way that it used to. And this pain that you've been carrying all this time, you're going to be like, oh, it was just in my head. Fortune. Okay, we got the 2 immediately. Hold on. We have, oh my God. We have the Knight of Wands reversed, which I don't get, but I'll tell you in a minute. And then we have the 10 of Cups at the end. Okay, so why the Knight of Cups? Why the Knight of Wands reversed? Why? Usually that Knight of Wands for me is not a good sign. Like, for me, the Knight of Wands reverse is very player energy. It is very misbehaving, but it doesn't necessarily just mean that. It's not only the person or you behaving in a less than good manner. It's also the energy, right? So the Knight of Wands is a very energetic energy. Not just like in a person, but the energy itself is very energetic. It is very playful. It is very enthusiastic. It is very expressive. It is very creative. Being reversed, I do feel like part of the problem here was that there wasn't enough communication. I know this isn't a sword. I know this is a wand, but maybe this person lacked, or this communication between you lacked clarity. Okay, that's probably what I'm feeling like. It wasn't very clear. It was wishy-washy. One day one thing, one day the next. It's like, again, and today you would think that it would be easier because we have so many resources to communicate. It would be easier. That is not the case, and we all know that. It's not necessarily a good thing to be in constant communication. That's not a good thing. But it's also very tricky when you feel like the other person is ignoring you or neglecting you because they're busy. I mean, if they left, it was because they were off doing something, whether it be work, vacation, family trip, whatever. There was something that was keeping that person away from you. And I feel like you're understanding that their behavior wasn't necessarily because they didn't want to communicate or because they wanted to be with you. They didn't want, what am I trying to say here? How am I trying to say it here? It's just that they couldn't. They 11 if I'm saying it, okay? So I don't think that they didn't have the resources to communicate with you. I just think that they were busy doing their own thing. 11:22, as I'm saying, that's it. They were busy doing whatever it is that they had to be doing. And now that you're coming together, fortune is smiling upon you and you can go back into 11:33. Okay, this is message. We are on point. 10 of Cups, man. It's gonna be a really nice reunion, okay? Like, just 11:44. It's gonna be a really nice reunion. It's gonna feel good. And you're going to realize that all of that doubt, all of that pain that you passed through was just in your head. But I mean, I don't blame you, because honestly, I've been in that situation and it's really hard to handle. Having a person being far away and the communication, 12, Jesus. And the communication not being fluid or fluent or, ooh, key, talisman. We have talisman. Okay, we are going to read. But yeah, I've been in that position before and it's gone good and it's gone bad. So I've had both. And there's really nothing that you should do about it until you're both in the same place so that you can talk things over. Anyway, talisman, the talisman. Oh my God, really? So it's one of those days. Sorry about the interruption. I was going to read talisman. The talisman represents new doors opening for you now. New pathways are present at this time. It also invites you to find and create and charge an appropriate symbol, amulet, or mantra to help you support the current endeavors or healing. Empower this talisman with your intention to evoke its magic on your everyday life. Meditate with this card to act as a powerful road opener to a new adventure or opportunities, or to discover hidden talismans of power, love, and peace. So I would really walk away with the first part. New pathways are present at this time. But I'm not saying that this is the case, okay? If it is for you, great. I love it. But a powerful, powerful talisman that everybody knows is an engagement ring, okay? When two people get married or get engaged, the woman carries a ring, right? That is a talisman. And every time you look at that ring, you're not just looking at a rock on a band. You're looking at a talisman that says, this is the love that we carry for each other, that symbol. So regardless, when things are up or things are down, you look at that talisman and you're like, this is the symbol of our love, right? That could be your talisman if this is your case, if you're getting engaged or you were engaged or you're gonna get engaged, who knows? But it's an example. It can be another kind of a talisman, not just that one. So what I'm trying to say is try and find something to remind you of this if this person has to leave again, or it doesn't only have to be a talisman. Open yourself up to the idea that When they return, apparently today or during this weekend, a new kind of beautiful energy is opening up, and leave that doubt aside, okay? Because you don't want to really start on your path with this person with bad juju or bad feelings. That's not great, okay? So that's it. Nice reading for Friday for whomever it is this reunion. Burp. What is up with this reading? I hope you have a great time together. I hope this reunion really brings love and joy to both of you. That is what I think is going to happen. That's what the cards say. Anyway, much love, much luck, much love, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.